Welcome back to Clash of Clans All-Stars. Actually going to be taking a look at a couple of my own attacks here, working on a new strategy at Town Hall 10. Found this out originally from the One Hive Gazette. Bisectatron posted a video about it, and it is pretty awesome. So we're looking at a dragon attack, 2 hounds, 8 dragons, and 4 balloons, 8 Skelly spells, and 2 rages. So essentially the idea of this attack is that you are going to go in with the hounds and the dragons and the stone slammer, and you are going to attack one side of the base and try to get as many wizard towers as you can. The enemy of this attack is a wizard tower and a multi-inferno. So if you take a look at this base, this is actually the ideal base that you want to attack. You've got all of the wizard towers kind of on one side of the base here, and you've got single inferno towers. Now these bats will take care of just about any single targeting defense with ease. Air defenses, single infernos, the Archer Towers, Tesla Farms, just mow through them. But multi-infernos and wizard towers can shut the bats down. So you want to clear those out with the dragons when you can. So first you're going to start out funneling on each side with the heroes. I had my king down on this one, but it definitely doesn't matter. I put a dragon on the other side there to kind of help me funnel. So you can see the E-Drag coming out of the castle here. Already we've got the single target infernos working on that hound. Doesn't even matter, we're just going to roll straight through the base. Soon as you get about halfway through, or maybe a little less than halfway through, as soon as those wizard towers really are engaged, then you can drop the bats. And then you kind of want to work from one side of the base to the other. It doesn't really matter as long as you're not going into the wizard towers or multi-infernos. As you can see, I mean, tons of DPS here, and it doesn't even matter. Looks like we lost most of the bats to that air bomb there, but still stomping through the whole base. Tons of dragons left. Yeah, no problem at all. This didn't actually work out quite as efficiently as some of the other ones, but we're going to show you a few here. Now I'll show you the difference between the multis and the single target infernos. If you take a look at this base here, this one is a little bit trickier. We've got the 4 corners with the wizard towers, so you can't focus on a side of the base that has more wizard towers than the other, but I'll show you how we went ahead and fixed that. So again, clearing both sides with the heroes, although in this case just the one side, and then everything goes down kind of at once. And as soon as we get couple of the air defenses taken out, going to go ahead and drop all of the bat spells on a wizard tower. The wizard tower is, like I said, the bane of the bats, so you want to get those taken out as quickly as you can, and then hopefully you'll have enough here. Looks like they were not able to take that out. We still got lots of bats on the other side, and then as everything comes through, the wizard tower will get taken out on its own. So that went really, really well. Really can't complain. Pretty much max Town Hall 10 base, and it's just going to town on it. So then we go ahead and take a look at the same base, but with the multi-infernos here. Same exact base. I try to do it the same exact way, and you'll see just what the multi can do if it's not done well. So take a look at here. The multi-inferno doesn't even get touched. It retargets so fast and just wipes out those bats. So the whole spell was just ruined there. Didn't get a chance to do its thing. Nothing got taken out. I mean, it's even having trouble over here now because everything got knocked out so quickly. So I'm afraid if I kept at it the way I was doing it, it wouldn't have worked no matter what I did. But maybe if I would have left everything until the dragons got a little closer in, and then maybe once the wizard tower is engaged, I could have dropped the bats directly on that multi, and then I could have overpowered it. But the way I did it, it just wasn't going to work out. So I did still do pretty well on the base, but that last AD just kind of wiped out those dragons. So that's kind of what went wrong, but we're going to take a look at a couple of more here, see what I did and why. This guy, there's a lot going on in the core here, but it's all single target. So I thought, again, we've got the wizard towers on all four corners, so that's not ideal. Taking all the dragons there down the one side, and as soon as they're about to get into range of this core, I figured, why not just drop everything right in the core here? And I have 4 max Teslas, the single target infernos, the 2 air defenses, both sweepers in the middle of everything, and it doesn't even matter. The bats just wrecked everything, even the queen going after it. Tons of bats left, all the dragons still up. The bats did peter out once it hit the wizard tower there, but then at that point all of the DPS in the base is gone. You know, you've got one more expo, but you still got the slammer up, and he just kind of takes everything through. The dragons clean up, no problem. Really, you do want to look for bases that have single infernos, and you want the wizard towers kind of all in one place. This is the base I decided to take a shot on. We've got the wizard towers kind of off, you know, all 4 corners again, but I figured if I could take 2 of them out here and here from the dragons, I could actually drop the bats on this lower guy here, and there's nothing else once that wiz tower goes down, nothing else to stop the bats from moving up into the base. So that was my plan, and it worked out pretty well. Again, I still had my king upgrading, so he's not available, but I funneled with the dragon, and then just going straight through, and got the E-Wiz, or E-Drag coming out of the clan castle there, and then right away I didn't want those air defenses to be too much of a threat there, so I just dropped the bats pretty early in the attack, and they just went to town. Got both of those air defenses down, everything on the south end of the base completely gone, and even once the bats got in range of the multi-inferno there, the multi was busy attacking the dragons and the slammer, so there was nothing to stop the bats from just killing everything. I don't think I lost very many of my dragons throughout the whole attack. Still got my queen up, whole army of bats. The whole attack was just a slaughter, and that was a pretty weak Town Hall 10, but as it was the first time I was using that attack in war, I wanted to be a little bit cautious when I went in. So definitely a really, really nice attack. Show one more replay here. Let's see how this one went again. Oh yeah, we already did this. Go quick. And this one went pretty fast, I think. Still kind of getting used to the idea of the attack. This time I went in on the other side, and that actually worked out quite a bit better than what I did in the first replay. But overall, I mean, it's really tough to stop an attack like this, even for a max base. So something that we should definitely keep an eye on for this clan. You know, could kind of replace our Laloon as a basic strategy for war. Gonna still keep trying it. I've got to upgrade a couple times before I can do it without a potion, but we should be good to go here, and hopefully get some nuance into it, hopefully design some bases around it, since it seems like it will be coming into the meta, since it is such an easy attack to pull off. So shoot me a Discord if you have any questions. Otherwise, good luck and happy farming.